Hello, this is Chip Barkel, your eXp realtor for Willowdale and your local leader with Park Bench for the Willowdale area. Today I'm going to have a conversation with Pamela Moxon of Outdoor Lighting Perspectives. Hello, Pamela. How are you today?
I'm excellent, Chip. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you. Well, in the interest of full disclosure, I've known Pamela for many years now. I was actually her client. She did the outdoor lighting in my house in Willowdale. And to be perfectly honest, we had some landscaping done. The landscaper was going to do lighting. I went to the home show and met her and thought, I was so impressed. I thought, that's all she does. She specializes in outdoor lighting. I want to have her out and have a little conversation. And I was so impressed that I hired her, and I've been thrilled with the results. So, and then subsequent to that, Pamela also became my client in real estate. So I sold her home in Uxbridge and helped her buy another home in Newmarket. So we've spent some time together.
The friendship continues.
That's right. That's right. So Pamela, tell me about Outdoor Lighting Perspectives and what exactly you do.
What we do is we design, install, and maintain outdoor lighting for our clients or our customers. From the design, from the first time they meet with us or inquire, they either find us online or often they will find us through one of the different websites that we're on, and they will inquire and we come out and do a consultation. But it's about the design. I think our focus at our company is getting the right design for the customer, that it will become an extension of the inside of the house. If the design's right in the backyard, especially, it will become an extension to what they enjoy inside.
That's absolutely true. I remember when you came to do our meeting, our consultation, and I had no idea what to expect. And I thought you'd bring a brochure with some pictures of lights and say, well, you need two of these and three of those, like a Chinese restaurant or something. But when you said, no, I'm going to arrive at 7:40, and I thought, well, that's very specific. And you told us to go inside, and we came out half an hour, 45 minutes later, just as we was coming dusk. And our backyard was lit up. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. So I was really impressed and quite surprised, quite taken aback.
And that gives an idea to the client, or that what is it going to look like, and then we start to work together, because at the end of the day it's going to be their home, their space,
Mhm.
how they want to enjoy it, and the reasons behind why they want outdoor lighting. It's not always just about the design. It can be about the safety, it can be about security, it can be about coming home at night to that curb appeal,
Mhm.
or possibly one of them travel in the house and the other one is home a lot alone, and that lighting gives them that benefit of that added bit of comfort or security around their home.
Absolutely. That security and safety aspect was very important to me as well, moving to a different area. And I just feel better with it all lit up. And I just felt like if somebody's going to try to break in somewhere, they're not going to go to where it's all lit up and bright. They're going to go
Not
somewhere
to the
dark.
well lit home.
That's right. That's right. So,
No.
so tell
But
me
we
who.
also find that people can linger longer outside. During those
Mhm.
months from now right through to September, it's all about being able to do that, especially now with what's going on.
Mhm.
You can just enjoy that space. And we can often even do the home where certain lights are on at certain times, where you can kind of enjoy it. With a space, you can have the perimeter lights on and other lights. There's many things we can do with the design once we find out what the customer really wants.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So who is your typical client?
Typical client is someone that enjoys it. Our clients are very house proud. They've arrived, they're either professionals or they've arrived to a point in their life where they enjoy some of that luxury, where they don't want to do it themselves. They know what they want often, sometimes they don't, but they're not a DIY kind of person. They want something and they want it professionally done, but mostly they want to do it once.
Mhm.
They don't want to, we give a 30-year warranty on our lights and on our transformers, and a 5-year warranty on our bulbs. So our customer is the customer that wants outdoor lighting once. They more than likely will not be in the home by the time anything happens to that system.
Mhm. Mhm.
They've either moved or they've decided to move on.
Mhm. Absolutely. Um, so, and certainly we've talked a lot about the safety and the security and the aesthetics. For me, just driving up to that well-lit home is very welcoming when I've been away. To me, that's worth a lot right there, rather than fumbling with my key in the door and it's all
Mm,
dark,
yeah.
it's
The
just more
curb
welcoming.
appeal.
That's right, that's right.
Yes.
So, you touched on this a little bit, why people hire you. Maybe we can combine this with another topic, and that's how has COVID affected your business? Because I'm guessing that with COVID, there's been effect one way or the other, but maybe you can expand on that.
We are so fortunate. Our business has really exploded I mean, we're always busy from April right through to December. But last year when COVID hit, once we realized what the rules were and what we were allowed to do and what we weren't allowed to do, and we were out there, business just exploded. People are enjoying their space more than ever. They're starting to reconnect and recognize how they can enjoy their own space without needing to go anywhere else. And even with the restrictions of only having so many people to your home, it was one way of having people safely to your home in your backyard where you could sit
Hmm.
with a glass of wine or a coffee in your bubble and
Hmm.
enjoy that without bringing anybody into your space or your home. You could entertain and be outside. And we found that we could barely keep up last year. And we've also connected with a lot of landscape designers, landscape architects, and that their clients are looking for a lighting design and plan, and we're working with them to create that.
Yeah,
So I
I,
have to say, we've been very fortunate and how our business has done through COVID compared to many others. And we're very thankful every day for that.
yeah, I'm just guessing that your waiting list is probably getting longer because we can't travel. The stores are closed. Can't spend any money. So you're home and you kind of look around saying, well, I've always been wanting to light up the backyard or the front yard, and maybe this is the year to do it. And I'm just guessing, and I know with a couple of people I called to do things, they were like, oh, we're looking at, 2, 3, 4 months down the road to even consider it. And I was like, oh, so are you finding that as well? That
We can hardly keep up. We've hired a couple more designers for this year. We've increased our install team, and our phone it's the busiest March we've ever had and
wow.
we've been in business 14 years.
Hmm.
So it's the busiest March.
Hmm.
Usually in March, we'll start off by getting our regular customers like yourself. Chip will ask if we would come out and do a maintenance program on their property, on their existing lights to clean them up and get them ready for the season. We do that. But this year it's all about that and new design.
Hmm. Hmm.
We are just
Well,
swamped.
I can imagine, and it kind of makes sense
Mhm.
because we want to treat ourselves, and we like I said, we can't travel, can't spend our money on anything else.
No,
Looking around at
no.
the house on those projects that need to be done.
And
So
people are finding things. It's amazing how I'll go to a property, and usually some of it's larger, and they don't even realize what they had in their backyard.
mhm.
They'll say, "Oh," and I'll say, "Well, we should light up that beautiful." Well, I didn't know that birch tree was back there because they really, in the last maybe 5 years, they haven't really spent much time out there.
That's
And
right.
when we light it up, they're emailing me that night or texting me saying, "We just absolutely love it. We didn't recognize how great our backyard looked until we see." you know?
Yes.
So it's
Well,
it's very nice. It's a rewarding business.
absolutely. And for me, I feel like I've gained several months because the back of my home used to be all black. After a certain time, 5 o'clock in
Mhm.
November time frame, I'd look out and there was just nothing, like a blackboard. And now it's all lit up. There's depth, and when it snows, it looks beautiful. It's like, wow, it's like a painting. So that was a bit of a surprise and a bit of a bonus for me.
And I think that was for me when I first got in the business, how much people enjoy their look of their lights
Mhm.
through their windows in the winter. And
Mhm.
I say that to yourself, and many of my customers say, you will enjoy this as much in the winter as you do the other 3 seasons. And people are doubtful. They think,
Yeah,
oh, I don't know. But then they do say, absolutely. It's great to see
yeah.
the snow on the trees and lit up, and the snow coming down and the light coming up. It is absolutely beautiful in the winter.
Well, as you know, I'm in real estate and I'm all about beautiful homes and investing in your property. But I have to admit that installing the lights with outdoor lighting perspective has been probably the single most best investment that I've made in my home since 2009. So it's about 12 years now. And it was really kind of a small investment. It was about 10% of our landscaping budget. So
Mhm.
it was not as expensive as I expected to be, perfectly honest.
No, and that's wonderful.
Yes.
I mean, you know, I say the same thing, even in my own lighting in my own home, how much I enjoy it and how much I have enjoyed it from when I moved in, from when you found us the home that we're in, Chip, to when we lit it up, how much we enjoy. Because we back onto nothing. We're
Hmm.
fortunate that we back onto a floodplain.
Hmm.
So being able to enjoy that at night is absolutely amazing.
Absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. Well, is there anything else that you would like to add that we haven't covered?
No, just that I'd love to. We enjoy getting out and seeing the homes. There's no two backyards that are alike. I can, in fact, I was at a property today, and that's the fourth home on that street that we're lighting up. And every one of those backyards are different. This is in,
Hmm.
in Willowdale,
Hmm.
in your somewhat in your area.
Hmm.
And every one of those homes, I have four homes. There's only one in between the four, and each one of their backyards are different, and each one enjoys seeing each other's and visiting each other now. And I think that's the exciting part. Is our business changes every day. There's no two projects that are alike. And I think that's what just keeps it exciting. It's like in real estate, there's
Hmm.
very few homes that are entirely alike.
You're
And it's
absolutely
really like staging your backyard, especially
right.
if you are considering selling. Like, if you ever sold your home, Chip, it would be like a staging for the
Mhm.
outside.
You're absolutely right. In fact, one of our early conversations was around lighting. You know, you were saying 6 months out of the year you're showing homes in the dark. It's like that's very
Yes.
true. So that's
Mhm.
something else that for people to consider if they think they might put their house on the market. I'm sure that that money would come back to them probably many-fold. Let's put it that way,
Yes. Mhm.
because it's a great investment. So.
Good.
Well, thank you very much for the
Thank you too, Chip.
conversation. I've been
Thank
chatting
you
with,
for asking me. I really enjoyed it.
that's great. So I've been chatting with Pamela Moxon of Outdoor Lighting Perspectives, and I'm Chip Barkel, your EXP Willowdale Realtor and Park Bench local leader. Thank you.